Hello and welcome to Crime Watch Daily Updates. I'm your host, Anna Garcia. Prom is one of those quintessential experiences that kids dream of for years. Promposals have become all the rage, and asking someone to prom has become more elaborate than ever. In Milford, Connecticut, one student's prom date request turned deadly. Christopher Plaskon invited his 16-year-old ex, Maren Sanchez, to attend Jonathan Law High School's junior prom with him. But she turned him down. On April 24th of 2015, the day of the dance, Christopher attacked Maren in a stairwell and stabbed her several times with a steak knife. She was transported to a nearby hospital, but she died of her wounds. He even told the police, quote, "I did it. Just arrest me." Christopher pleaded no contest to murder in 2016, and he was sentenced to 25 years in prison. Let's take a look back at the tragic killing of a promising student who was murdered on the day of the event that she was looking forward to the most.
Pretty Maren Sanchez, filled with life and a shining star who loves to perform. And like many girls, this Milford, Connecticut teen couldn't wait for her high school prom. A rite of passage filled with sparkly dresses and fancy updos. She couldn't have been more excited. But the 16-year-old's teenage dream was never to be when cops say this boy, Christopher Plaskon, a former boyfriend, viciously stabbed the beloved high school student to death in front of students in the school hallway. All because she allegedly turned him down to be his date to the junior prom. 7:15 a.m., Jonathan Law High School. Kids pouring into the halls. Our affiliate WTIC reports court records reveal Plaskon was bitter after being jilted by Maren. His friends telling cops he was fuming and wanted her to pay, reportedly saying he wouldn't mind if Maren was dead or hit by a bus. On this morning, Plaskon allegedly approached the pretty teen, threw her down the stairs, and tried to choke her. Investigators say Christopher Plaskon then pulled out a kitchen knife brought from home and stabbed Maren in the neck. Her screams ringing out in the hallway, echoing off the lockers. The young girl died less than 30 minutes later.
The student was transported to Bridgeport Hospital, where she was pronounced dead at 7:43 this morning.
After the vicious attack, cops arrive on the scene. Plaskon, with blood on his hands and clothes, is quoted as saying in court documents, "I did it, just arrest me."
We want to let the Jonathan Law students and families know that there are counselors that are available on site now.
Students are sent home so investigators can process the crime scene. The prom is canceled, and stunned friends gather instead at the beach, some wearing prom dresses to honor Maren.
She's the type of person that would really want people to just have fun and in her memory, so they wore their dresses.
It's been a very, very stressful day for everyone, and we're all doing the best we can.
Here's the alleged teen killer in court. He's rolling his eyes. Plaskon, who's charged with murder, pleaded not guilty. His legal team hoping to strike a deal, claiming insanity.
That's what pretrial discussions are about, anything and everything.
According to court documents obtained by WTIC, the teenager's attorneys say their client is mentally unstable, citing a letter he wrote to his father from jail, telling him that, "I hear voices in my head, and that is the reason I did what I did."
Christopher has been evaluated by my experts as well as the state's experts, and is certainly a factor in the discussions here, if not the primary factor.
The prosecution is pushing for a conviction. If he's found guilty, Plaskon could be put away for up to 60 years.
The strength of the case, the defendant's prior criminal record, if any. The defendant's age is obviously a consideration.
When the prom was rescheduled months later, this salon offered free hair and makeup for the still grieving girls. Even this boy, who didn't even know Maren, dyed his hair purple in her honor.
Because of the tragedy, I wanted Maren to feel loved and that she's remembered in a special way.
And while the community struggles to come to grips with their loss, Christopher Plaskon sits in a jail cell where he'll have plenty of time to think about the savage attack unleashed on an innocent girl the day of her high school prom.
And Christopher Plaskon will remain there in his cell until his next scheduled court appearance, which is later this month. And we do understand he is expected to take a plea deal in this case. His lawyer said all options are on the table, including the possibility of a reduced charge of manslaughter, which carries a maximum prison term of 20 years, as opposed to the 25 to 60 years he now faces with the murder charge.